So this Fire Force game releases tomorrow, and I decided to make a quick guide so you can just watch this and know everything you need to know. So I'm gonna just cut the intro right now and just get into the guide, honestly. So obviously it starts with the tutorial, but if you don't want to be a loser, then don't look at the tutorial. Like, nobody looks at tutorials.
Bruh.
So once you get into the game, you're gonna have to talk to this guy. He's gonna tell you where to go. Like, he's gonna give you a quest to go to this police station, do some stuff. After that, he's gonna be like, okay, cool, you're done, right? And if you want to know your generation, because I already know you want to know your generation, you can come talk to this guy. I don't know if he pays. I think you pay. Yeah, no, you don't even pay. Your heart is burning brighter than ever. That tells you generation 3. But if you don't want to talk to him, you can just look on the right. If you have a bar, 1 bar, this is generation 3. This is your overheat bar. If you have 2 bars, generation 2. You have an overheat bar and you have an ignition bar. And if you have no bars, then you're generation 1. And he'll also tell you this. If you're generation 1, he'll say you're not born with any powers. Generation 3, he'll say your heart's burning. And if you don't get either of those, then you're generation 2. Next thing we're going to talk about is progression. Progression's pretty simple. You see these red markers. These red markers are events. They'll spawn in every now and again. There's a car event, which I'll go back into those later. But these blue exclamation marks mean that these are quests you can do, like a little... They're all... Oh, I'm too high ranked, but they're all the same thing. You think that Blocks Fruits is a bandit beater? This game is a cat finder. You're finding cats all day. This girl tells you to find her cat. The kids tell you to find her cats. I'm just so sick of it. Oh, you're lucky. You're lucky. But anyway, quick thing on progression I forgot to mention is that when you hit about rank 5, I don't know if it's every 5 intervals, but I know it's for sure rank 5, you're going to have to come over here, which I'm in the slums. You'll find it easily. Before you hit rank 5, these are pretty cheap, like 75, but after you hit rank 5, they cost a pretty penny. Oh my lord, whatever. And you're just going to want to train here. This upgrades strength, this upgrades defense, and you're going to have to do this when you hit rank 5. And even after you hit rank 5, it's still good to do this because you upgrade your stat points and it gives XP. So yeah, forgot. So luckily I don't have to do that anymore, but as you can see, this guy just dipped. But the events they're going to affect your reputation. And what reputation is very important in this game. If you talk to that guy, beat him up, steal the wallet that he was trying to take, you can go return the wallet to the police station for good rep, or you can steal the wallet for bad rep. Then there's going to be an old man. You can steal this guy. You can, he's going to faint here in a second. You can steal his money, or you can take him to the hospital. Good rep, bad rep. But we'll get into rep later. But that's also events. Events are going to be these red little checkpoints. Next, we got combat. Combat's pretty simple. You got punching, obviously. Heavy attack, which is their right click. You can also do aerials, which is the aerial left click, aerial right click. Hold block, and parrying is a bit different in this game. You hold block and click, and then you parry. And that's all you need to know besides dodging. And yeah. If you're out of combat, by the way, you're going to get this fast running thing after a while, which, yeah. Next, we're going to talk about Infernals. Now, Infernals, oh my god, they are not pushovers. If you come into this game thinking you just whop an Infernal like off rip, you're going to get killed. Infernals are so hard to fight. You got to learn attack patterns and whatnot. Like, they have a lot of health to do a lot of damage. This game is best played with a team. I'm just going to be honest right now. Because they're, you know, I didn't have a team when playing this. It was really hard, but yeah. Infernals are going to be really big problem, which I'll get more into later. But for now, all you need to know is Infernals are really strong. And yeah. Next, we're going to have travel. Travel is over here. If you need to get from point A to point B, I recommend talking to this guy. For 15 bucks, he'll take you anywhere. He'll take you to city if you're not here. Desert, which is where the white clad is. Asakusa, which is a place with a lot of mission. Well, no, big missions over here. Oops. Fire Force HQ, which is where the Fire Force are. And then now that we've talked about that, I'm gonna go get into what reputation does. If you have good rep and you come over here and talk to this guy, he's gonna refer you to the Fire Force location. And yeah, then you're gonna become what I am, a little Fire Force guy with the little overalls, or you can have the other Fire Force suit. And I've never become a White Cloud member. I don't even know anybody who is a White Cloud member. So take this with a grain of salt, because this is, I guess, a Fire Force like little tutorial, I guess. I think this guy might be the white clad guy, because when I talk to him, he just tells me like my heart's too pure. I don't know, but take that with a grain of salt. I don't know anything about white clad, so if you want to become a white clad member, maybe try a different guide. Then after you become a Fire Force member, there are going to be raids that happen, like little conquest raids, payload raids, etc., etc. And you don't even have to participate in them. If the Fire Force wins, a little chest will spawn right next to you. This is the same with the white clad though. If the white clad wins, a chest will spawn right next to them as well, and you open it, get some good loot, whatever. Then to become a Fire Force member, which let me go ahead and go there really quick. So after when you talk to that guy, he refers you to the Fire Force HQ. You can either run all the way here or talk to the old guy to teleport. You want to come over here to this building, and this guy, turn on notifications. He's gonna ask you if you want to do that, or if you can already do that, you can just queue up for the initiation. Once you do the initiation, I gotta tell you, pay attention, because he's gonna say some random stuff like, my dog died when he was 8 years old. And then he's gonna say, I'm also 6'4". And then he's gonna say like, follow me. And after a while, okay, your first test starts now. What age did my dog die? So pay attention to what he says. Then he's gonna ask you to look for some fruits. That's all light work. Then he's gonna tell you to fight a fire infernal, or not a fire infernal, like the first infernal. I don't know what they're called, but they're tall, they're black, and they have tails. To fight those guys, they have fire breath. Well, I guess I'll have a video on screen. They have the fire breath, and then they have a stomp or a grab. They're gonna always alternate. So they're gonna go fire breath, stomp, fire breath, maybe grab, fire breath, stomp. It doesn't matter, but it's just gonna go fire breath and one of the other two moves, right? Always block the fire breath and dodge the other two, and then you'll beat them simply. Or if you have like spammy moves, you could just run and spam. That also works. That's what I did, I'm not gonna lie. But I'm getting better at fighting them right now anyway, so it's okay. Then next we have the new quests. So I will say there's a difference between side quests and main quests. These over here are side quests. If you have a side quest, you can also have a main quest. If you have a main quest, you can have a side quest. So what I usually do is I'll get like defeat Infernals, right? And then we'll talk on the phone over here. I don't know if you can unlock this before you become a white clad or a Fire Force member, but yeah, once you become one, you can get this phone, and then it'll give you better quests that are not find my cat all day. These quests are actually really cool and immersive, like spawning this white clad member. I don't know where my moves are, by the way. I got a skill tree reset, so maybe that's why they're bugged. Okay, yeah, so here we go. This little quest is really cool to me. You fight the white clad member, you dog on him, and then he burns himself and I guess becomes an infernal. I've never watched Fire Force, so I don't know. And then you dog on him again, because even though he's an infernal, he's still trash. Okay, never mind. Okay, hold on. I was just talking about how trash you are. Yeah, there we go. Yo, can you stop that, bro? Good lord. Yeah, see? Dog on him again. And then you kill him, and then you got defeat Infernals, and you got your mission complete. So that's side quest and new quest. Now we got subclasses. Subclasses I don't even have unlocked yet. You unlock them at rank 25, which I probably should have put that at the beginning, but when you get to like around rank 5, or I think rank 10 as well, I think it's every 5 intervals, you have to do training. I'm just probably gonna put like a little thing in the middle, so I probably have no point explaining that. But we're gonna talk about subclasses now. Subclasses, you unlock them at 25, and they're like separate abilities basically. So like you can have my little Susanoo or whatever it's called. I don't even know what my ability is called, but I have like little hand clap things, extra arm, stuff like that. And you can have a subclass as well, like priest. Subclass priest, you can have your regular abilities but also be able to revive people and heal others at the little passive. You can have like berserker, you can do your regular abilities but also be able to slam people's face into the ground and get the ganking buff passive, etc, etc. But you won't know your subclass, or you won't even care about your subclass until you hit 25 rank. So yeah. And then the final thing I'm going to talk about is augments. Augments, I believe you get them from raids, and they're like little enchants that you can put on your abilities. So like there might be an augment that like makes it to where your knockback moves pull forward, and they change the color of your abilities usually. There's also an augment that like heals you when you do damage and stuff like that. So augments are very, very useful. And yeah. Then there's obviously skill tree. Look at this skill tree. You get your skills. I didn't think I had to explain this, so I put it at the end. Phone, we already went over that. Backpack, this is where you see all your items, obviously. Shop, this is all. It's in shop, eye color rerolls, generation rerolls, subclass, abilities, face, yeah, you get it. And then we got settings, which I don't have. I don't have it yet. I don't know if it's gonna be on release or not, but I don't know. I feel like this guide is pretty much all you really need to know. I don't know how short it is. Hopefully it's short, but without more, I don't freaking know. What am I doing? I should have had a script or something. I sound stupid. End the video. End the video.